They are hiding something big, and the entire WWE universe is furious that nobody is talking about it. If this is your first time joining us, I encourage you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to always get updates. Because what we are about to expose tonight about Liv Morgan's personal life is the kind of story that the mainstream wrestling media does not want trending. We have the posts, we have the timeline, and when you see it all laid out in front of you, you are going to lose your mind. Now let's get one thing crystal clear before we dive in. Liv Morgan is not just some mid-card talent floating around the WWE roster right now. This woman is one of the most talked about, most polarizing, and most watched female superstars in the entire company. Whether you love her or you despise what she's done inside that ring, you cannot scroll through wrestling social media right now without her name dominating every single conversation. And that's not by accident, that's by design. But tonight, it is not the in-ring storylines that have people absolutely losing it online. Tonight, it is her real life, her personal life, and the man who may have just accidentally blown the whole thing wide open with a single social media post. Here is where this story gets insane. Over the past several weeks, eagle-eyed fans began noticing a pattern in Liv Morgan's social media activity. Now, Liv has always been somewhat guarded about her personal relationships, and for good reason, given how obsessively WWE fans dissect every aspect of a superstar's personal life. But something shifted. The posts changed. The captions got warmer. The tag locations started overlapping. And then, a man whose sources close to the wrestling community have identified as Liv Morgan's real-life boyfriend posted something that sent the internet into an absolute spiral. We are talking about a post that, depending on how you read it, either confirms what people have suspected for months or is the most coincidentally timed thing we have ever seen in professional wrestling social media history. The post in question contained language and imagery that fans immediately locked onto as engagement coded. Think carefully chosen emojis. Think a caption that could absolutely be read as a man referring to his soon-to-be fiancé. Think a ring-adjacent reference that appeared, whether intentionally or not, on the same weekend that Liv Morgan was photographed at what appeared to be a private gathering away from the WWE schedule.
Now, before the comments go absolutely wild, and trust me, they are about to, let's break down why this matters so much beyond just celebrity gossip. Because this is not simply about whether or not Liv Morgan has a ring on her finger. This is about what an engagement or a serious long-term relationship means for her WWE future, her character direction, and the ongoing real versus kayfabe blurring that WWE has been playing with more aggressively in recent years. When personal life crosses into the public eye at this level, the company pays attention. Storylines get shaped around real-life energy, and we have seen it happen time and time again throughout the history of this business. Can you name the last WWE female superstar whose real-life relationship was publicly acknowledged and actually influenced a major on-screen storyline? Drop your answer below. Let's see who really knows their wrestling history. Now, back to Liv. What makes this particular situation even more combustible is the identity of the man at the center of it. This is not some random civilian with zero connection to the entertainment world. The individual being discussed here reportedly moves in circles that overlap with professional entertainment, which means this relationship, if confirmed, could have implications that go far beyond just a feel-good celebrity engagement story. Liv Morgan has worked extremely hard to craft a specific image in WWE. She has gone from fan-favorite girl next door to full-on controversial anti-hero, and that evolution has been one of the most compelling character arcs in women's wrestling over the past 2 years. An engagement announcement, if real and if public, changes the narrative around her character in ways that the creative team would need to address immediately. And here is the part that is making people genuinely angry right now. Several fans who follow both Liv Morgan and her suspected boyfriend closely noticed that within hours of the post going viral in wrestling circles, it was either deleted or the comments were restricted. Now, why would you do that? Why would you scrub a post or cut off public interaction unless somebody realized that post said too much? That right there is the move of someone who knows they accidentally revealed something they were not supposed to reveal yet. Because happy couples do not panic delete posts. People who are protecting a secret do.
The timing of all of this cannot be ignored either. We are currently in a period where WWE is heading into some massive premium live events, and Liv Morgan's positioning on the card and in the broader storyline ecosystem is very much up for discussion. If there is a real-life personal development of this magnitude happening in her world right now, it creates both opportunity and complication for the people booking her. On one hand, a feel-good, real-life moment can generate enormous organic buzz for a superstar. On the other hand, WWE creative has never been great at navigating the line between real life and performance when the superstar themselves hasn't officially confirmed anything. Which WWE champion once had his real-life engagement announced live on WWE television? And do you think WWE should acknowledge Liv's situation on screen if confirmed? Comment your thoughts. We are reading every single one tonight. Here is what we know for certain. Liv Morgan is in the best professional position of her career right now. She is relevant, she is controversial, she is talked about, and the wrestling world cannot look away from her no matter what she does. If this engagement story is real, and if the man behind that viral post is who the wrestling community believes him to be, then what we are witnessing right now is the beginning of one of the biggest personal storylines to surround a female WWE superstar in recent memory. Not because it is manufactured, not because WWE booked it, but because it is real, and real always hits harder than anything you can script. The post is out there, the speculation is raging, and Liv Morgan has said absolutely nothing. That silence? That is the loudest thing in professional wrestling right now. And on this channel, Backstage Wrestling News, we are not going to let this story get buried. We are going to keep watching, keep tracking, and the moment anything new breaks on this, you will hear it here first. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure that bell is on, and make sure you share this video with every wrestling fan you know, because this story is far from over.